If you know, I was in Hyderabad taking a corporate training, and right now also I'm a lot more busy. And thanks to Awesome, thanks to a new trainer Hari, they're doing a great job at our YouTube channel. They will continue to do that, and I will also cover the advanced stuff as but. The HTML and CSS part and all those things mainly will be taken care by Awesome, and Hari is there for JavaScript, but I will be covering the advanced part of React.js and all those stuff. And so everything will be like whatever is going on right now. Every time is we have a CSS week, we have a JavaScript week, we have a React.js week, we have some other stuff, we have weekend stuff, and all those things will be there. Okay, so that is there. And what else? Okay. Yeah, it began. Yes, it began, and a lot of we generally take this Wednesday, but I was not able to take this on Wednesday because I was traveling and I was in Hyderabad. So in this session, what happens? People ask a lot of questions, the career related questions they ask, and I try to answer them. This is not for technical thing, although you can ask technical and all. So this is mainly to solve your career related queries. Because a lot of people were also pinging me on WhatsApp, and I generally don't have that much time. So they were pinging me on WhatsApp that they have some career related question. Someone was asking about that. They're SQL developer and want to take forward their career. So what should he do? So he was telling that he was interested in Java. So I told go with Java. It is good. But if you become a full stack developer, with Java you do React.js. Yeah, React.js works pretty well with Java also. Java is a backend thing nowadays, mainly in use in the backend, and it is used for today also it is used for API. It is in fact in fact the biggest thing in the API world. Okay, so but Node.js is there a lot. And uh, and one more thing, see, I had I'm taking corporate trainings, and also I get a lot of requests and all for different kind of trainings and all. Okay, and people ask me what after React. So after React, there are a lot of other things are there in the things, because JavaScript is continuously evolving. Daily something new comes. There is something known as a remix which have come. There is something known as Svelte which is there. All those things are there. Dano is there and all. So all these things are there, but what is used in the industry, what is used in the corporate, that is the main thing. And see, I'm a trainer for the past 1 year, but 16 years I was in corporate. Then also I know what has been required. Okay, what has been required. So right now, okay, I will answer this. Let me complete myself. So right now, after React, the thing which is required is TypeScript. TypeScript has been accepted a lot. Okay, so TypeScript is required, but this is something which is required not by a fresher, but by someone who is having a 1 year experience. Sometimes some company teaches this to freshers also. TypeScript and Next.js very much required, and GraphQL. So I'm taking a training in Bangalore for 3 weeks for 1+ years experience, guys, in these three things. Okay, so that is there, and someone is asking something from LinkedIn. Okay, so LinkedIn, please do watch it on YouTube also, because sometimes I'm not able to reply on LinkedIn. But then also I'll tell, sir, I don't have a degree and wanted to be placed in MNC. It is possible nowadays? Uh, MNC, by MNC, what do you means, Krishna? If you means that you wanted to be placed in Infosys and TCS, the answer is plain no. You cannot be placed in Infosys and TCS and all. They will not take you. But that is a good news also for you, and maybe your parents might think it's a bad news, but for you it's a good news, that if you cannot be placed in Infosys and TCS and all, that's a blessing actually. That's why, because you will be placed in startups, you will be placed in a top product based company. They don't need a degree. Even a housewife can apply that. That's what I always say. Even a housewife can apply there and they can get a job. They even keep their watchman also into the job. There is a very important thing in Zoho is a top product based company, and the main thing about Zoho is that it works from a very small village in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so learn about it. It's an awesome company. It's giving Google a run for its money. Its products are like awesome. It's the best product based company in India. So they hired their watchman who just got committed, and he told that I want to be a developer. They like this. They taught him and they hired their watchman. See, a watchman is 10th pass. He was 10th pass. His story is like awesome. Okay, and so hope it answered your questions. You cannot be placed in the MNC. Sorry for that, but you can be placed in almost bigger companies than MNCs. Like you can be placed in even in Google and all. Okay, those things of they also don't want the degree. All these dramas are with the Indian service based companies. Okay, you cannot be placed there. So I am from a tier two company and have got really good with data structure and algorithm, but my project experience dismiss is React.js something I can make good with. Yeah, do React.js in the next 3 months because you have become good in DSN algo. That is a very good thing because DSN algos you can clear the DSN algo round, but the in a product based companies and all is there, and you can now try for all the companies which take days and algos and all, and but there also there is a machine round is there. Okay, machine round and all is there, so they will ask you, but I don't know much about it, but I also had got a lot of means I have never given so much deep into the interviews and all, but if you have learned DS and algo, that is very good. Make some good projects because they are going to ask you to make some projects also. Okay, so that is there. How to learn Python? Please don't learn Python. There is no future in that. So Rohan, why do you want to learn Python? First of all, why do you want to learn Python? If you want to learn Python for a hobby, then learn it. But job, there is zero job in Python. Zero, literally zero job in Python. If you want for a hobby, I am not. You learn from anywhere. Means hobby is a good thing. You learn to have a hobby, and learning Python is a hobby. Nothing more than that. It's just an hobby. If you learning for a hobby, that's good. And this is not a good channel. Maybe a clever programmer channel used to have Python videos, but nowadays nobody who is in his correct frame of mind will teach Python because they know that if my goal is for the students to get a job, then Python is not the thing. Python that is job is in -10. For Java, the jobs are in -10. Means if Python there is zero jobs, the jobs for Java is in -10. Means there used to be job. Java is known as a dinosaur language, so that used to be their jobs 20 years back. Now this is like there is no jobs in Java. Literally, it's not like that. I have given up. I'm working as a full-time trainer, but I work 16 years in the industry. Right now, also I'm always traveling and teaching and all those things. Nobody wants Java people. Everybody wants only React.js, sometime Angular, React.js, Angular, and all those things. Nobody even make project in Java. I am I am teaching this through a web app, so I'm not teaching through Java. React is always better better job than see, the thing is that React has won the war of this JavaScript framework a long time back. So the thing is that the number of jobs are way too much in React than in Angular. Angular is only used in old projects. See, I'm going to teach taking a corporate batch in a service-based company in which even I come from a service-based background. So I used to fluctuate between React.js project and Angular project, both of them. I know both of them. Okay, but I'm miss so I used to fluctuate between them. But the thing is that the more the old projects are in Angular, see, in big enterprise companies and all, the Angular project doesn't goes away anywhere. So Angular projects are there, always there, and because Angular have a head start, it started in 2010, and React started in 2015. So Angular has a head start, but React is way ahead because no startup will even touch Angular, no product-based company will touch Angular, and out of the FANG company, I think everybody knows what is a FANG company. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google. Only G uses Angular. Only Google uses Angular. Why? Even because Google invented Angular. So that's why I have people crack remote jobs in Texas. Out of how many years of experience? At least 2 to 3 years of experience you should require. There is a company I don't remember its name. Actually, they keep on approaching me also, but I never look for a job for a long time. Okay, so their name is I think DSA is not at all required for a front end job unless you want to get to a product based company. Okay, so this is not required. But if you want to go into product based company as any product based company, DSA will be required. Okay, so X teams you are telling. Okay, there is one more thing. Wait a sec, I will tell the name. That is Turing.com. Apply here. Turing.com. This is much better. Turing.com is much better than anything else. Okay, Turing.com. Okay, so apply in Turing.com for that. And this Vishal, hope I answered your question. So this is only required if you want to go to product based company, if you want to go to Google product based company, that is also big product based company like Flipkart and all. Okay. Okay, Sai, I got it here in second year. So nice one, Abdul. So you have to work hard. I'm for the past 10 years. It is not like I have worked really hard for the past 10 years. Maybe sometime I put out my story also. I'm not always like this. DSA nobody uses in the industry. See, DSA, the fact is that it is like to filter out people. DSA nobody uses in the real world. Real world nobody uses DSA. It's like see, when everybody wants to work for Google, then what will Google do? It's not a problem of Google. Everybody wants to work for Google, so Google have to do something. And this is the bread and butter of a lot of big companies, which means help you to crack those interviews. So nobody uses DSA in the real world. Nobody ever touches DSA in the real world. I have not seen anybody uses it in my 16 years of career. Even you're working in Google, I have seen their interviews, Google engineers and all. So they also don't use DSN algorithm. It's just a fake thing. It's a fake thing because everybody wants to work for Google. Everybody wants to work for Flipkart. Everybody wants to work for all those companies. So what they do, everybody knows coding. So if someone wants to work for all these companies, they know coding. And DSA is a very tough thing. So it takes around another 1 year above your coding to do DSA. So but you need to know programming also. Okay, so DS is only for cracking. They will ask DSA for everything, for even front end engineer role, back end engineer role, SD job. Most of the time, I have heard that these companies hire for SDE, software developer engineer. They can ask you to work on any technology. So if they hire for SDE, so they will ask DSA. Okay, they don't ask for this your front end engineer, hire for front end engineers and all. Okay, so that is there. And so if anybody has any other question, they can ask. Or and thank you all for helping us reach focus subscriber. We just reached focus subscriber. Please subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Please tell your friends and all. And okay, currently one stack is good to learn. Yeah, one stack is the best stack to learn. But first learn React, then go for actually MongoDB and Node.js are very 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 easy. If you see, React is the toughest thing in the Mun stack, but then also it is not that tough. Okay. So yeah, Mun stack is very good to learn. So that is there. And someone have any other question? Or okay, okay, okay. Yeah, data science is a sham. It is. I still say that. Okay, if you I think I have a podcast also for that. I think I have a podcast, and the SAP developer. SAP developer. I think SAP development also have a lot of web development. And I don't know much about SAP, but I know it's a very close thing, and you do web development also in SAP. But then you have to go into web development. Yeah, so learn testing. So who is stopping you for from that? But one thing, okay, there are two good questions, so I will ask so okay, three questions. So Vishal, I think I've answered. So I have 1 year's experience in service, and that is very good. Okay, so just keep learn web development and try to apply in that, create some small projects and all. SAP is also a good thing. If you want to continue, please do continue. I want to learn testing. Okay, testing you learn, it is not a thing, but the thing is that there are two jobs in IT industry, two job actually three jobs in IT industry which doesn't have a future. First is you become a production support engineer. You have a nil future, because I was a production support engineer. Maybe sometime I will tell my story, because I was a production support engineer for 5 years. No future is there. After 5 years you will be kicked out of the job, and kicked out very hard. The second job in which you kicked out after 5 years is a testing job. You'll be kicked out after 5 years. 5 years you're literally kicked out, because testing. See, there is a thing in this world, not only in IT. I'm telling. In this world, if there is some job which is totally manual, which doesn't require your brain, it you will be kicked out. You are a manager, or you're doing something. You will be kicked out of any job. Any job. When Corona hit, the people who are doing this kind of jobs, they were hit out first time. Testing is what? Testing is what, you go to a website and you do click here, click there, and all those things. So that thing, what happens, a fresher can also do, and a 10 years experience also can do the same thing. The people, IT industry, the people get fired at the time when they, after 10 years also, they do some manual kind of job. And testing is one of those jobs in which there is no future. Okay, you might be getting, oh, I'm getting like 3 to 4 lakh package in the starting. Your package will be stuck below 10 lakh for the next 10 years, and after 10 years you'll be kicked out of the company, because a fresher will be doing the same thing for 2 lakh rupees. So testing have no future. Now future for MERN development is very huge, very high, because MERN development is means React. The moment you have React, it is like crazy. Yesterday only someone contacted me that a 2 plus year React person, and they want to 4 people of 2 plus years React just experience. They will give anything which they just have to open the one. They had budget till 50 lakh rupees, 50 lakh. Can you think about that? 2 years of experience React just developer. So that is like that. Data science is always a sham, because data science doesn't have, again, they don't have many jobs. The They don't have many jobs. Why they don't have many jobs? What is data science actually? So I'm answering yes now. So data science is like as like uh, can you talk about employees getting so good that they started their own? Okay, okay. So let me answer that. Data science is SAM, because data science is because the thing is that, what is data science? When there are a lot of people are there, company have a lot of data, then they can analyze the data. So who has that kind of data? In India, who have? Flipkart have, Uber have, some people like this have. Data science is not no some not some voodoo science. Okay, so you just insert a lot of data, and that will predict something, predict some model, and all those things it will do. So only big companies have those things. And US also, Google, Microsoft, Apple, all those companies have this data science. So the thing is, the number of jobs, the jobs are very less in data science, very less in data science. Only these big companies have data science job. And the a bit of data massaging jobs and all are also there, which are been done by Miss, can be done by anything. They give big Excel and all. So there is not much opportunities in data science and all. So not many jobs in data science. And data science jobs, the main data science jobs only are belongs to PhDs. So it is not like those foreign university. They will tell you, okay, you do this thing for 6 months and 1 year you'll get a job. No, you'll not get a. You will get a data analyst job, which is like a bad job, like a Excel sheet they will give you, and you have to filter out those Excel sheet. Data science, if you want to go, you have to do a PhD. Okay, that is there. Okay, so how can I know you will be eligible for campus recruitment 59% in your 12th class? So most probably you will not be eligible because the all this MNCs, Indian MNCs, services companies, they have some very bad criteria. So the thing is that your only chance is to go higher for product-based companies, service-based companies, and Google. So that's the main thing. Okay. So Sai Teja, if you learn one, I will give you a job. Okay. If you learn one and do some projects, I will give you an internship. As simple as that. But I tell this to people, but people don't do this thing. So that is like that. You are in second year, you do learn one, and then you start applying for internship, build up your LinkedIn profile, connect with people, uh, apply on internshala. If you have just React also in your resume, internshala, anybody will happily pick you up. Okay, so that is it. I talk about employees getting so good that they started their own company. Okay, so yeah, there is one person known as Tane Pratap, and he started something like Invact, and I started my own company. I started my own company at a time of leaving. I was having an opportunity to work for a giant in Germany. I resigned at the top of my career, which is like a top as I was an associate architect in product based company. I was leading 10 front end developers, and so I left at the top of my career. I was having interview offers from Uber, Microsoft, Google. In fact, Google connect with me now. So Google HR now also ping me now and then, sir, please give interview for Google. I don't say I don't want to give interview because even although I know I cannot crack Google interview right now, it's a tough. It's actually at least it takes 1 year of time to crack Google interview. I can crack it if I want, but I don't want to crack it. I don't want to even go. I don't want to do a job. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, so that is there, and there are people like me who can get a job in any company in the world, but I don't want to. Currently pursuing BTech CSA, fifth year, and maintaining 7 GPA in graduation. Okay, that I don't know what's the campus criteria. I'm not someone who knows the campus criteria. That is your that is your campus people will know. Okay, so that is there. What can I do from to get recruited with the good package? So you can, if you want to get recruited with a very good package, learn DSA and algorithm. You will get a very good package. Okay, okay. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and it is enough. Yeah, it is more than enough to get a job. Okay, so okay, so yeah, it's a lot of time, and we'll end here now today. And thank you all for